Hello everybody and welcome back to a new video on my channel. And today I want to explain in this video what the name of this video means. And yeah, I don't know how long this video will be, maybe 5 minutes, maybe 15. I don't know. I will see it when I'm done and you will see it as you are watching it probably. And yeah, I can I say I want to address something, or does this sound over exaggerated? Um, as you may have noticed on my channel, the diecast content has been a little bit lackluster in the last weeks. And as a small statement, no, I'm not planning on stopping. I will continue it. However, I'm facing a problem many people probably have as well, but not many talk about. And that problem is pretty much explained very fast. I'm lacking content. Now, what do I mean by that? Pretty much everything I have in my collection I already presented and talked enough about it. And going out and hunting, well, if I do it weekly, it seems to be too repetitive for myself, and I would probably lose the fun I have in hunting if I only go out for the videos, you know? And yeah, I'm not someone who likes to, for the sake of views and content in itself, to reuse content. I don't like to do that, so yeah. Because of that, I didn't post much diecast content in the last few weeks compared to gaming content. Now, both parties on my channel will continue to be posted. I will make diecast content when I have content to do so. And gaming content, well, it's just some lines that, for example, the Est Modern Grand Prix I'm gonna do, then some special events or some multiplayer stuff. And yeah. Now that's actually the main reasons for me or for the situation why I didn't post any diecast content or not very much diecast content in the last few weeks. And yeah, one problem that many, including me, are facing, in my opinion, is the fact that as a small creator, you have very big problems to try to keep up with the big ones. I'm sorry, I had to stop the video and lost my point because my brother was being really loud and I want to avoid him being in my videos. Well, he's streaming right now, so sometimes he's a bit louder, but still, yeah. Anyways, back to the point. Small creators can't really keep up with big creators, and that's for one easy reason. The big creators are sponsored or have sponsors or a bigger budget for videos than, for example, I myself have. I have like, let's say it as it is, I almost have zero budget for a video, except I'm going hunting or buying something, obviously. Then I have obviously spent money for it, or in this case for the video. But for videos, for example, like this, where I just talk and show you my collection, there's pretty much zero budget because I have zero budget. And yeah, big creators. Now, don't get me wrong, I am not hating on anyone. These big creators are only there where they are because they worked very hard for it and I admire them. Don't get me wrong here, please. But you must be honest about the difference. these guys have sponsors. For example, for the newest cases, they get them either from metal, or from, for example, some toy stores that sell them as well, or some websites, and they say, hey, we sent you this, please present it and give our website, and that's it. Sponsored, for example. Sponsored can be both ways. One thing where the creator, which makes the video, gets something for free, for example, a case, or he gets money to present the case. Also, or other ways. I didn't get sponsored yet, so I can't really say for sure. Yeah. Obviously, companies only want to sponsor the big ones because obviously the big ones have the biggest fan base, and with that the biggest potential income from that video for the company through sales. So it only makes sense for them, and I totally understand it. But yeah, bigger budget equals better videos, sometimes, not always. And yeah, I personally don't feel like I can keep up. Yeah, because I don't have that budget or that sponsors. But I'm working on it to get everything in line. So yeah, one day, guys, one day, maybe. Maybe in 15 years, who knows? And yeah. By the way, if I sound a bit weird, I'm very sorry. I'm probably coming around with a cold or something. My voice is a little bit weird, I guess. I have like a frog in my throat, or whatever you say it in English. We say in German frog in a throat. So yeah. Anyways, I love cars. I can't say it otherwise. I love diecast, I love cars, and I will always continue to collect, and if I have the chance to, display them. However, I don't feel like, for example, using the 935 again and again for a video just to get 5 more views because it's a rare model. Or the Super Treasure Hunt over here on the right. I don't feel like doing repetitive content. I like to be individual, that not video is the same. Now, obviously, I could do some tours of my showcase, of my workspace, what you're seeing right here. I show you everything and everything pretty much. And doing that once a year or once every 2 years, for example, is in my opinion totally fine, because over time everything changes. But if I would go do this weekly, for example, I go every Saturday out there and go hunting and make a video out of it on Sunday or Monday. I don't feel like that would be me in the video, you know? I like to throw in my personality and my thoughts. And going hunting every week is too repetitive to give me creativity with the models or the hunt itself. Now, going hunting and making video of it is arguably the easiest you can do as a starting diecast YouTuber, because it's quick and simple. You run in a store, look for Hot Wheels. If you buy something, you buy it and display it then at home again, and, for example, unbox it. Or if you didn't find anything, you go to the next store or go home and talk about it and choose some wise words at the end and done with the video. And that's it. But I don't want to do that, to be honest. I want to make original, not identical content or identical videos from the last one to the next one. So yeah. One big problem many people, especially in the gaming and diecast scene, also encounter in the last few weeks and months, is the fact that the YouTube algorithm is, I don't know, can I say a bit weird? Let's say it's a bit weird, because the YouTube algorithm doesn't support not longer videos, sorry, but videos that continue a series, for example. So if I go do now a core meet, this video will maybe get 100 or 150 views, for example. And then next week I do the next core meet, and that core meet only gets 50 views. And that's not only because maybe in that first core meet I used the interesting cars, and the next one less people saw interesting cars, and because of that it got less recognition, but also because the algorithm, I don't know how to properly explain it because I'm not in the system, but you can feel it how the algorithm doesn't boost series anymore. That's also why I stopped some of my series halfway through, because I felt like the views or the video didn't get the recognition it, in my opinion, deserved. Yeah, and that's one thing that's pretty crushing for me, probably, not only, but for many other YouTubers, small YouTubers as well. Now, gaming content, if you are like me, only focused on car racing games, at least for now, it's pretty hard to always come up with new ideas and new videos, because at a certain time there's only so much you can do. Now, this is not me crying about not having content, don't get me wrong, I can fully understand it, and everyone doesn't want to watch the same thing 100 times in 100 different ways, for example. So, yeah. I guess I gotta find something to make myself individual to the other YouTubers. And yeah. But that pretty much explains the title, why there wasn't any Diecast content in the last few weeks. No content, the algorithm is weird, and I don't want to do repetitive content. And yeah, I have some ideas, but they take very long to be converted into a video. So yeah, and not only because of that, but in general, I will make the change from right now that I'm only gonna be posting diecast content whenever I have content for it. For example, a couple new finds. Or if you guys are interested in that, and not a series, because that won't be. I just talked about series, so I'm getting repetitive in one video. Oh my god. But like a video from time to time that explains or showcases the newest stuff in the diecast world. For example, Hot Wheels 2026 lineup, for example. Some of that stuff is already out and I could make a video about it. But then it feels like many people have covered it already, so I would be another one among the many. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching until the end. And I hope you can understand my point that I'm trying to make here. And then thank you very much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed, please consider liking and subscribing, because it helps me out a lot. And we are super close to 400 subscribers on this channel, and I would love to hit that number before November or December, whatever. In this year, of course, I hope. And yeah, with nothing else to add, thank you. And I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please consider liking. And I catch you in the next video. Until then, have a wonderful time. Bye bye.